Guys, Triceppps here. Right, okay, so what I'm thinking of doing today is a new feature, I suppose, to my channel. And what it is deck building. So it's going to be deck building with Triceppps, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through how I play a deck, what cards I run and stuff like that. I'm going to show you everything. It's just like I'm going to deconstruct my deck and then I'm going to show you the card layouts and stuff and what I play, energies, trainers, Pokemon, and then you guys can have a look at it. And the good thing is, I'm not using any Shaymins in most of my decks because I don't have any. So guys, the Shaymin is really annoying. I hate it because I cannot pull it out of the Roaring Skies packs. And they're so expensive to buy, so I can't even do that either. Anyway though, legit, we're going to get into the first video, right? And this one's going to be my fairy deck, guys. So I'm going to show you how I play my fairy deck with no Shaymins and nothing like that. I hope you enjoy this though, guys. Peace. Right, okay guys, so here's my fairy deck, yeah? You can see all the cards and everything there. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna go through each and every one of these cards and why I use it and what the other cards are gonna do to help. We'll start off with the energies, right? So it's pretty simple. We have 14 energies in this deck. The comp is 16 Pokemon, 30 trainers, 14 energies. Now, I'm going to try and keep these videos quite short so you don't have to watch it for like, say, 15-20 minutes, you know? Anyway, 14 energies, right? There's the energies. We're going to go through the Pokemon and then we'll hit the trainers, okay? Now, this is based around Gardevoir, Gardevoir EX, and Xerneas, right? But we're going to start with the Gardevoir. So the Gardevoirs that we're using are the Link Blast and Luminous Blade ones. Now, you can get them from a few different packs. Not 100% sure, so I'll just show you these. I think that's the Steam Siege, though. And I'm sure that is, but I don't know. So, yeah, it is Steam Siege. So these ones are good, right? Specifically because it's goes into the Mega Gardevoir. That's the only reason why we really run it. However, you can get a few good turns with these. For example, if you don't get your Mega Gardevoirs quick enough, you've got Link Blast. Link Blast, it's 30 damage, but if they've got the same amount of energy as you, you do 100. Pretty nifty. One thing I like about this as well, the resistance is dark. If you're going to come against dark decks, they're strong anyway. Dark Ray decks are hard. Anyway, so going on to the next cards of this deck is going to be the Mega Gardevoirs. Now, here's the important bit that for me personally, yeah. Now, I play Brilliant Arrow decks, right? Now, that's 30 damage for every Fairy Energy that's on all of your Pokemon. So it doesn't matter which Pokemon it's on, as long as you've got them. You need 3 on that to actually use that. But there's the reason why I don't have any double colorless is because I like you can arrange your energies well. So you might as well just keep your energies. Anyway, so yeah, Brilliant Arrow. You have 3 of those in the deck to go with the 3 Gardevoirs. So there's 6 Pokemon there. Then, here's the important bit, Spritzee. Now the Spritzee is just, I run the free 3 line of Spritzee, yeah? So you've got just any Spritzees really is fine because you're only using him to get Aromatize out. Now, this is the important card. You need this card if you want to run this deck. Hands down, you need this card. It has to be the Fairy Transfer one. Most important. Now, I've won a few games with using him as the attacker because if someone uses Safeguard, you can put 3 energies to him. 60 damage is quite good. Think about the things with Safeguard. Suicune, you've got Carbink and stuff like that. They don't have that much health. 2 hits from that, he's dead. Even Regice dead, I think. Yeah, Regice is dead, yeah. But Aromatize with Fairy Transfer, what this does is as often as you like, every turn, you can attach your Fairy Energies to any Pokemon, including that. So you can just move them around. So say if you've got 6 on your Gardevoir for any unknown reason, you got 6, but you pull another Gardevoir out and you want to put 3 onto that, you can just transfer them over. Easy as that, simple. Really good card, really effective for these. Now, going into some other good things, right? Xerneas. Now, I've got 3 Xerneases, as you can see, with the Xerneas spray, but we'll go into that in a sec. Now, this Xerneas has Geomancy. This is essential. This is essential as well. You need, basically, every card I've shown you is essential for this deck, but this is ridiculous. Now, Geomancy, choose 2 of your benched Pokemon. For each of those Pokemon, search your deck for a Fairy Energy and slap it on that Pokemon. So basically, yeah, what I would normally do first turn, Geomancy, well, Xerneas out, Geomancy, and hopefully get 2 Pokemon cards onto the bench, and we're good. We start getting the energies out there, right? Now, Xerneas Break is specifically for in case you don't have Aromatize out, or you're locked, you haven't got Gardevoir, you're prize locked, for example, or something like that, and you need quick damage to get rid of a Carbink or a Safeguard Pokemon. You've got the Xerneas Break there, which essentially does exactly the same as the Mega Gardevoir, although it takes 2 energies, does 20 damage for all the energies attached. So it's just a nice little thing, and it doesn't count as an EX, so it does counter the Suicunes and stuff like that with Safeguard. Anything with Safeguard that's going to stop EX's damaging, it's a break card, so it's fine. And also, things that like Pyro, that it won't stop that either, because Pyro, it stops basics. So normally all your basics will be like all your EXs. Bear in mind your Megas are Mega, so Pyro won't stop them. But he won't stop a stage 1, and he will not stop a break. So that's why they're there. So it's just to get rid of them, just to get rid of those factors, because it can happen. Right, going into the trainers. It's pretty simple, to be honest, with the trainers, and it's quite cheap. Some of the things are quite cheap, right? Okay, so guys, I have an energy recycler. Now the reason why I play this is to shuffle 5 basic energies from your discard, right? Now this goes hand in hand with Ultra Ball. Say you pull a hand with, say, 2 Ultra Balls, 4 energies, energy recycler on the draw, yeah? You use 2 Ultra Balls, for example, drop in 4 energies now, bring in 2 cards that you need to the field, yeah? Energy recycle, put them back into your deck, and you can Geomancy back, so they're back in your deck. So if they're in your deck, then you can just put them out with Geomancy, which is really good. It's a really nice card. Very situational it can be, but it is really good. Now, instead of Pokemon Center Lady and other things like that, I use Fairy Drop. Now, basically, with Aromatease, I can move my energies around, so if someone gets hit on the bench, for example, I could just Fairy Drop on that. If they don't have an energy, switch an energy to him, Fairy Drop onto it, switch it back to the other Pokemon. Fairy Drop's good. Heals 50 damage. It's an item. You can use more than 1 a turn. If you pick 3 of those, you're golden, man. That's 150 damage. And like, say, for example, if he gets hit for 150 damage, that's devastating. Whack. All those Fairy Drops, we're good. We're good to go. Right, going into the Professor's Letter. Now this is a debatable card in my deck, to be honest, because I don't really want to have energy cards in my hand. However, for example, if they kill all my Geomancies, Xerneases and stuff, then I need energies, don't I? I need them quick. I can't get them out with Geomancy, so I have them as like a second resort sort of thing, last resort. But again, you can Ultra Ball that out, or you can get the 2 and then Ultra Ball the 2 energies. That's what I like to play. Ultra Ball, specifically to get your Aromatease out, Mega Gardevoirs out, anything that you need. It's a staple. It's a staple. Ultra Ball is a staple in most decks. So I play 4 of those. You get rid of 2, you get 1 card back. It's fantastic. It's a good card. VS Seeker. Now, I would play 3 of these. I have 3 now, so I probably would end up playing one of them and dropping the Professor's Letter. But for now, we got 2. And that is specifically for these next 4 cards that we have now, right? So the Verse Seeker, what that allows you to do is put a supporter from your discard pile into your hand. Really good card if you're struggling with draws and stuff, especially when it comes to other cards. Right, Staple, Lysandra. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with his or her active. So you get to choose, which is ace. So if, say, for example, you got 160 damage on, like, say, a Dialga or something like that, EX, and you think I'm going to get wrecked if I don't kill it, or Palkia, whatever, and he switches out for like a shit Pokemon like with Safeguard, wallop, Lysandra back, get it out, kill it, it's done. Really good card, staple in this. I run 2, some people would run a few more, some people would only run 1 and Verse Seeker back for that. But that's how I play it, I like 2. Pokemon Fan Club. Basically this is just for early Pokemon, so search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon, reveal them to your opponent, and then put them into your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. The good thing about that is say, for example, you have, say, a Mega Gardevoir in your hand and an Aromatease, for example, yeah? Then you're pretty stuck there, and say you got a Xerneas on the bench, you're like, right, well, I've got 2, you know, but you pull that. So you get your Spritzee out, you get your Gardevoir out, put them on the bench, and you're good to go. I only run 1, because I don't need that many. As you can see, there's not many Pokemon, so I won't need it. And this is another reason why I only run 1 of those, is for the Professor Sycamore. Now, the Professor Sycamore allows you to discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Fantastic card in your deck. It beats sharing all day, beats sharing, because normally with these sort of decks you don't have much of a hand anyway, so if you pull that up, you're golden. You've got 7 more cards to go from. I have 4 of them in the deck, and I have 4 Shaunas. Now Shaunas, say if I like to use Shauna like this. Now if I've got a heavy energy hand, I don't want to discard all them energies, I really don't, because if I've only got 1 energy shuffler. So I shuffle my hand back in, so say if I get a Shauna and 3 energies and say a Mega Gardevoir, no, shuffle it, bam, get it all back into the deck and hope for the best and what you get back. So you got 4 of them as well. Now these 2 are quite like, you have to use them in different ways, so you've got to think, right, what can I do? What can I afford to discard? What can I afford to keep in my deck, sort of thing? And that's why the Versus Seeker comes in handy so much. So for example, if you discard loads, but then you pull a bad hand after it, but you got the Shauna, you can reshuffle it. Or there might be cards in there that you want, but you're not took damage. Say 3 Fairy Drops, you've not took damage yet, but you need them. You just Shauna them back. Right, now the last 2 essential cards in this deck, and I cannot stress this anymore, is Fairy Garden. I run 4 of these, and the reason why I run 4 is each Pokemon that has a energy on it, no retreat cost. Bear in mind Aromatiz's effect, you can transfer one of those energies over, right? It's the best thing. Say if you've got something out and he gets rid of your energies, I can't get rid of it, but the Aromatiz can transfer 1 energy over to him, retreat him out for free. It's essentially just like a float stone if you use it in that way, if you still get that off. It's really good. Now, last thing to run in this deck, and I run 4 specifically because you don't want to have the chance of not drawing out. You want to get out as quickly as you can, and you want to have a lot of them, so if he does keep getting rid of your stadium, you can keep banging some ones out. Last card in this deck is 3 of the finest Gardevoir Spirit Links, and what that'll do is when you go from Gardevoir EX to Mega Gardevoir, it'll just end your turn instantly. If you run a Spirit Link on top of a Gardevoir and then you Mega it, it will not. It doesn't end your turn, so then you can switch out and then you can get like really heavy damage off like that with the Fairy Transfer. But guys, that is my Fairy deck. The name of that is called Fairy Good. Fairy Good. I think that's a fantastic name. What do you reckon? Anyway, guys, like this is going to be like a main part now. I want to do this a lot, like for my decks, so I'm going to have a lot more decks coming up, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to this video, to my channel, and like this video, of course. I'd really appreciate that because it goes a long way. Comment in the section below if this is good enough. If you want me to go into more depth, please tell me. If you want me to go into less depth, please tell me. If you want me to do more of these, tell me. I'd really appreciate that, guys. But thanks a lot for watching. I really do appreciate it. Take it easy and peace.